children of the Most High God. See, being a child of the Most High, people don't know your everyday moves. They don't know what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. And a lot of prayers that you pray every day are being answered. You just got to take time. I tell you, take time. Listen to that inner voice. It's telling you to do something. And my inner voice is telling me, Al-Qudavin, King Lionhead, Chief Dancing Bear. And for those who don't know my nickname, yes. When I was a baby, I sounded like a little mouse. Squeaky. And the creator calls me by my nickname, Squeaky. You can go ahead and laugh. I don't care. I like my nickname. But anyway, when I was in Colorado, I'm back in the South. When I was in Colorado, I always get these good jobs. I thank the creator for that. I always get these good jobs. And the time was up. It was seasonal because they gave me so much time to get my paperwork together, and I had to go back down south, back home to Miami to get my paperwork. But, it was a good job, and I bought a lot of things that I thought I needed. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say, all this fashionable stuff and high price this, and had this kind of jewelry and had these kind of sneaks and this kind of gear. I'm a Leo. I like finding things, but I was always an outdoor person. I was always one of those bug out brothers that knew, like, when the shit hit the fan, you got to be prepared. So I'm just taking my opportunity now to keep on getting on the clock, getting my money up, and prepare myself and get these things I need. So when I actually get off grid, when I actually walk away from all of this, because I am going to do it. Oh, trust that. Trust and believe that. Because these times are getting very serious. I'm really going to do that. That's been in my mind. Sometimes you get zoned out and forget with the things of the world. But I'm like I said, man, I know who I am, and that's not me. I'm not, I got siblings. They like to wear this and wear that, and I know I'm not that type. I was a Rastafarian for like 11 years. I know about the outdoors and how to make makeshift tents and how to make campfires and how to stay warm and how to purify your food and just how to camouflage and what edibles to eat and what plant is poison. This is years of this research and just years of studying. Then I was one of those little kids in Boy Scouts. So I just like my uncles and all of them, they was in the military. So like I say, I have been trained by the Most High and mankind. And so I'm just telling you, man, one day I'm not going to even be here to make this video. And the people around me are getting very comfortable thinking I'm going to always be at their reach. The ones who watching and the ones that sees me every day. It's coming, man. You got war like nonstop. And the sad thing about it, usually you'll hear about, oh, the war we had for 3 years is now over. And you see people celebrating in their country. They're on top of the cars with their flags. Man, lately you haven't seen none of these things go on. You just hear like just pure more escalation, people losing their lives over and over and over. This war they just started now with Israel. They lost almost something about, I'm going to say about 10,000 people already in a couple of days. We're not going to talk about how many people that died in Ukraine. We're not going to talk about how many people that died in Russia fighting. People losing their lives. You got wars you don't even know about right now in Africa for resources. I mean, like genocidal, like coming to people's villages, burning down their villages and raping and robbing. I mean, just shooting inside huts and stuff. Like, man. And all they do is just go on to the next war. They're not going to tell you that the war that they had 3 months ago is still going on. It's still going on. Just like I never heard the aftermath of when they found that laboratory in America that was making biological warfare. They play this. They're making plagues, y'all. They actually going in the tombs of Egypt and they're getting stuff and they're trying to make it mutate and make it stronger because they want to find a way where they can destroy people without shooting bullets and dropping bombs. And he already got it, somewhere waiting. So like I said, 2/3 of the world supposed to disappear, man. And the rest that supposed to survive is the elite. Those higher ups, but they just don't know the Creator got a plan for them. Whatever mountain they run to, whatever silo they run to, it's all gonna cave in, collapse. It's just gonna just destroy, because when it's the rapture, when it's the wrath, excuse me, not the rapture, when it's the wrath of God, you cannot run from the wrath of God. You could run to the rock and there will be no rock. You could run to the tree gonna run. I'm just telling you, when it's your time, it's your time. But they're not saying that these wars are over. These wars are still escalating. And you have a lot of people that's sitting in these temples was not warned that when the holy city of Israel go through war, there will be a nonstop war. And then after this nonstop war, because they just right now they're talking about 7 years of peace. I don't know if y'all know about that. And that 7 years of peace, that's when they're gonna bring the Antichrist. Antichrist already here, man. Just got to be revealed, ladies and gentlemen. By popular demand. For your souls, to devour your souls. The big Godzilla. Get ready for it, man. And I knew what time it was before. Like I said, people need to interpretate. When did you ever see on the same movie Godzilla and King Kong fight? When did you ever? I grew up off Godzilla and King Kong. They never was in the same movie. But you have to look at the origin of where these images come from. King Kong was American-made film. American-made. King Kong. Godzilla is a China, you know what I mean, an Asian-made film. And you couldn't tell me that you didn't know America and China was going to go through war. They showed you all in the imagery, man. King Kong represents America. Godzilla represents China. How could you not know? And then don't forget what Mr. Donald Trump said himself. He said it to y'all so many times, and they brung the movie back out. It started off in the 80s. Now they bring it back in that was 2010, Red Dawn. Hollywood see things in the darkness. You have people that are Christian directors and producers that's trying to tell you what's going on. The Attack of the Clones, The Matrix. Oh my God. If you can only see with the eyes, the third eye can see, like, man, ain't no escape. But I'm just telling you, chaos is covering the world right now. It's covering the world right now. And all you have to do is just stay prayed up and stay focused and keep going. Keep going. Because the path of righteousness is very small and narrow, but the ways of hell is like a expressway. And the line is like free food. Like, man, y'all, you stay on your course. You was picked for a reason. You was picked for a reason. But it's never over. And they never say it is. But you just keep on going. Just keep on going. Don't look back. Just keep on going. You got it. You got it. And the reason why you got it, because you're covered and protected by 200 angels of the Most High Creator. And you're blessed because, I always say it at the beginning of the video, because you are what? Children of the Most High God.